Ladies and gentlemen, first off, welcome back. Thank you for coming back for yet another episode of the United Save, the United Revival. You know, the One Club Men. This is how it is. One Club Men. All right. Secondly, thank you for your crazy support. The sub game has been mad. Viewership has been crazy, so I'm so thankful for that, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But let's just jump into this episode. So we'll start off first by recapping what's gone on. Let's get to our schedule, not medical center, schedule. So last time I saw you was this Newcastle game. Came out next game with a 3-0 win against Newcastle. Lingard, Sanchez scoring the goals. 1-0 draw against Southampton. De Gea own goal. Actually, no, I didn't mean to click that. I want to see the goal. I want to show you guys this own goal. It truly is something special. Let's click here now. I can't click on the numbers. So let's get to this De Gea own goal in the 13th minute. It's truly a special goal, guys. I was very triggered when it happened. Let it load in, but I was incredibly frustrated. It was really just ridiculous, to be honest. It was ridiculous. There's no other way than putting it other than ridiculous, because it was stupid. I just got really destroyed by the animations and the match engine. We'll see it here in 3D. Elyounoussi forward to Gabbiadini with a good ball, something that we've had trouble with in two-man striker. Ings shoots. De Gea with a great save, then one more time. I hear you want. Let's got the zoom. Let's go to behind goal. Let's make sure we're nice and zoomed in. So Elyounoussi placed the ball to Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini with the cross. And goes back 10 seconds, right? Okay, so the ball came in. Let's slow this down as well. Just a medium speed. What's this? And by just. Let's just get another angle on this. Let's go to director. That must have a good view of it, right? I'm max zoomed in. Is that what the issue is here? No, why isn't it letting me scroll in? Oh, it's director, that's why. Right, let's watch it one more time. Yeah, okay. So that was the own goal. Then 1-0 win against Cardiff with Rashford scoring in the 83rd minute. And to be honest, we've struggled for goals after the Fulham game. We've really struggled for goals. Brighton 0-0. We dominated the game though. Then 0-0 against Victoria Pleasant. So really been struggling for goals. Maybe that's up to this formation. Maybe I need to make a change, like maybe take off workball into box. For now, I'm going to keep that on there. Maybe I need to turn on pass into space. Oh wait, there's a problem. I want a high tempo. I want the highest tempo. That's a mistake by me and my tactics. Right, well, we just found a tactic. But that's our recent results. Now let's look how we're lining up against Chelsea here. Also something that I'm sure you're wanting to see, actually, before we get to Chelsea. This is my group. Bayern, Victoria Pleasant, and PSV. So a decently hard group. Not super easy, but decently hard. So yeah. Should be looking to get out of this. Bayern, of course, the toughest fixture. Definitely should be looking to get out of this. Now let's go back to how we're lining up. So De Gea in goal, Valencia, Shaw out wide, by Smalling as our defending partnership. Usually Phil Jones, but Phil Jones picked up an injury and is out, so Smalling has to come in to replace him. Matic as my defensive midfielder. Ferreira, Pogba in the middle, with Sanchez, Martial, Rashford rounding out the front three. Sanchez has been in very good form, 4 goals. So Martial, Rashford really need to pick up. Lukaku has really been injured for the entire season, pretty much. Yeah, so international duty. He was also injured before that, so not really playing Lukaku. And to be honest, I don't really want him to play that much. Like, we'll play a bit, rotating in and out of the squad. But I want Martial and Rashford to improve. Rashford really is just a striker for me now. In that pressing forward kind of role. Something I've also been considering doing is making the front three attacking. Right now I'm just going to stick with the supporting winger though. But let's jump into this game, alright? Let's jump into it. Match against, of course, Chelsea. Let's confirm that lineup. Chelsea have been in decent form as well. I believe they're first or second. So I'm pretty sure this is first or second in the league from memory. Probably should have checked that as well, but it's okay. Chelsea, as you can see, lining up well. Morata, top goal scorer. Really? Wait, why can't I? Apparently he hasn't made any appearances with no goals, no assists, and no average rating. Okay, that's a bug in the beta. That's okay. So pretty much they're lining up as expected. Kovacic in midfield may be slightly surprising, but I mean, is it though? I mean, in real life, Barkley, but Kovacic is a very good player. Emerson on the left head of Alonso is also questionable. In the defensive partnership, I would expect Rudiger. Was he sold? I think Rudiger was actually sold, but pretty much what you would expect from Chelsea in terms of the lineup. I'm going to passionately say, go out there and give the fans they hated it. We're at home. Why don't I want to give that? What have they got against the fans? Let's self-deprecate a bit. Alas, though, even though the players seem to hate the fans, let's get underway here. And straight away we've lost the ball to Eden Hazard. That's not a good look. Let's also just make sure we change all of this back here. There we go. So Luke Shaw into Matic. Let's see if we can get an early goal. That would be great, especially with like goal scoring troubles. As Luke Shaw is on the wing. 6-minute mark. Rashford heads it. Kepa with a save though. It's alright. Positive signs early on. Positive signs. Luke Shaw is looking nervous out there. Come on, Luke. But Chelsea is coming forward. So Luke, you got to do well, mate. De Gea easily, like never really challenged for De Gea. So he's still nervous, Luke Shaw. He's still very nervous. That's okay. Herrera's motivated though. So that, I mean, that's a good thing. Motivated and a Herrera. It's always a good thing. But 0-0 through the first 15 minutes as Alexis Sanchez is forced to come off with an injury. Well, Jesse Lingard is the natural replacement. Let's hope that isn't too serious for Alexis Sanchez. Groin injury. So my guess is it could be a torn hamstring. Let's hope it's only a strain though. Because, well, Rashford's an important player for us. We wouldn't want him to go down and out. But I suppose I could push Rashford out right. No, it's certainly not his natural position. And I want him to develop, so I'm not sure. I guess Lingard's going to come in. And Lukaku's going to remain on the peripheral of the squad. Or Eden Hazard came off an injury. Did not see that when it happened, but Hazard is off. So that's a severe dent to the Chelsea attack as Paul Pogba is driving forwards. The shot is deflected, so it will be a corner here. Pogba should be the one taking it. Oh no, it's Jesse Lingard looking for the big man in the middle, I guess. But no, it falls to Matic on the edge of the area. Emerson with a great challenge there. Can Matic get there? He can, so we will hold possession. Let's see if we can build something up. No, Luke Shaw is apprehensive. Can I shout? No, I'm not allowed to shout apparently now. They put a gag over me. I'm not allowed to shout. I can't make subs. I can't shout. Well, that's kind of rude, isn't it? I wanted to shout. Morata also picked up a knock. Lower leg injury for Hazard. Let's hope it's not a serious one for the bloke's sake. Some more injuries than goals in that first half. I'm going to aggressively say to the lads that, you know, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, Jan. They should be better. They should be doing better. So let's kick on and let's find that goal. We'll start to sell a lot of you and promote youth because that's what we're doing. It's fine. Also, if you guys want to see what I do and how I develop the youth, feel free to, you know, chuck a comment down below. Ask for those kind of things. If you want any kind of guides, chuck a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want, and that's what you guys will get. Look at that attendance. 75,000. Jeez. That is packed out. Muchly so. 55 minutes through it, not too much has occurred. Let's shout to the lads and tell them to get creative. They're inspired. Oh, look at that. They're inspired, boys. I'm going to tell them to pass into space. I'm no longer going to work the ball into the box. We're going to try and create. You know, let them take let their creativity go rather than trying to score the perfect goal. But I think a sub is due, and I think it's going to come in the form of Ander Herrera for Andreas Pereira. And I'm going to see if we can, I don't know, get a bit further forward maybe with Mezzala and a deep lying forward rather than the Carrillo. You know, commit a few more midfielders. Well, our right midfielder a bit more forward. See if we can create. Pogba has some good long shots on him, so that could help. I don't really have the men to make a change in the final third, unless Angel Gomez comes on. Chris Smalling has picked up a knock, so I may want to make the change there. But it looks like it's going to be another 0-0 here, and my goal scoring woes will continue. No, let's have a pause here. So this is when we're in possession. What else can I do? Like, I overlap under... Well, not really... we're overlapping on the left with the inside forward. Let's try and be a tad narrower. I also want to change from positive to attacking. Oh, hold on. Let's see what happens here on this highlight first. There's Andreas Pereira with the shot straight into Kepa's arms. I am going to switch to attacking for these last few minutes, and I'm not going to make a change. No, I don't really have the personnel. With Lukaku injured, I don't really have that second half impact sub that I can put up top. But I'm going to bring Angel Gomez. Martial has a good game. Let's make an example of him. Let's hook him. Actually, it's Pedro coming forward. And Fabregas back posts. Jorginho strikes Pedro. De Gea saves. Almost in the dying seconds there. We almost conceded. But we managed to hold on. Like, all things considered, 0-0 is an oval against Chelsea, but I mean, it's still not good enough. It just isn't. We need to end this goal scoring drought as Rashford loses possession, and now Chelsea will look to attack. See if they can steal it in added time at Old Trafford. It'll be a great win for Chelsea if they do get it. We will be the more disappointed of two fans, draw-wise, but loss would be devastating, to be honest. It's a great tackle by Valencia. Prato was offside anyway. Now, we've got a minute left as De Gea boots it up pitch. It's a poor kick, which means Chelsea once again will be able to come forward. Prato to Giroud to Azpilicueta. Aspi shoots. It's blocked though. As Prato regains possession, goes to Aspi. Great tackle by Lingard. It will be a throw in here. Likely with only 30 seconds left by the time the throw is taken. There is only 30 seconds left. Time is running out. Just do not concede here, United. Smalling, well in. Matic, clear. Now Rashford. This could be something special in the last 20 seconds of the game. Rashford is flying forward. He's got Angel Gomez in the middle. He crosses it in. Angel Gomez. Penalty. No, it's a free kick. Angel Gomez fouls Kepa. What a final play. Oh my goodness, that was exciting now to finish the game off. But it is going to finish 0-0 most likely. The referee will blow his whistle surely soon. He hasn't. Ref. Ref. There it is, okay. Blew his whistle. That's it, 0-0. I'm not angry with the draw. It's disappointing. But it's certainly not exceptional. David Harris has ensured the keeper has now played 360 consecutive minutes for United without conceding. So what's that, 5 games in a row? If I can do maths. 5 times 9. No. 4 times... Yeah, 4 games in a row. 4 times 9 is 36. Out of 0 for 90. 360, yep. Conte made his 75th league appearance at Chelsea. Pedro, 100th appearance. He's Prato. So who is this kid? He's a 30... Why did they sign a 30-year-old? It's a weird transfer. Hey, this is disappointing. Like, it's not awful, but it's disappointing. Alright. Let's advance here. Let's find out how badly Alexis Sanchez is injured. This could be bad. Inbox. They hold out for the draw. Yeah. I mean, it was a fairly even game. There just wasn't too many key highlights, were there? Not too many at all. Smalling, 1 to 2 days with a bruised knee. Just a knock. Alexis Sanchez, it's a strain. Okay. It was just a strain, guys. It wasn't a tear. So in the end, we've actually gotten off pretty well there. Pretty safe. I'm pretty thankful for that. That it was just a strain and not a tear. A tear would have been devastating for him. And, well, the team as a whole. I do need to make a change though. Well, with that groin strain, he's definitely out. So just Lingard is the natural replacement. I guess that means Lukaku will return to the bench imminently. Once he's healthy. Phil Jones will come back in as well. You know, once he's healthy. Like that. So yeah, this is likely how I'm going to line up. Matic hasn't been too great. He's wanted by Barcelona actually. Take this unspecified. Let's offer him out. If Barca comes in for him, I'm going to sell him. Like, he's getting old. I've got some, like, that's another excuse to start giving McTominay some time. In the under 23s, I wasn't able to sell Mata. Oh, no, I was able to get rid of Mata. I wasn't able to get rid of Fellaini. I think Juan Mata went out on loan. I got rid of Rojo. Yeah, he went to Inter Milan. Was it on loan? Yeah, it was on loan. They do have an option to buy at 21.25 million. So, not awful. They're also paying they're paying 64k a week. So I'm only paying 96. They're also paying a monthly fee of 100k. So I am making some money from it. Not great money, but some money, which is the positive side of things. So yeah, but Fellaini, we weren't able to get him out. I'm still trying, to be honest. It's just like no one wants him, which is just the truth of it. No one wants Marouane Fellaini, except apparently Fiorentina. No, I butchered that name. Fiorentina. Yes. So he's wanted, which is good, but he has picked up an injury. Let's move him back into the senior team. Because transfer window has passed. So may as well have him in and around the squad. Hopefully we can pick up some kind of fee for him and move him in January. McTominay is going to stay. Ashley Young, there's interest around him. I will continue just to you know, dangle him out there, see if there's any interest. You know, see if any clubs bite. Do we have any other guys in here? So yeah, I'll show you guys how I basically develop talent. So I don't think I have set up the lot. So basically, I put them in a role. So the role isn't really the most important bit. The role, why it's so important, is more to do with what stats are they training. So with the lot and how I want them to play, I'm bombing up and down the wing. So I need his dribbling to be important, but his crossing as well, because I wanted to get into these forward positions and cross it in low, so our wingers and pressing forward is darting in late. So it needs to have, these two are very important. Of course, tackling is important, as is technique. Marking is fairly important as well. So, but right now, actually, he's pretty much fully set from his injury. So I don't think I'm going to put him on rehab. Or no, I'm not going to put him on rehab. But instead, I'm going to look at, okay, defense positioning. That will affect marking, decisions, and positioning. So I look at what stats are going to, what they're going to positively impact. So his marking, I really want to work on. But also, I find mentals are very important, and physicals. A complete wing back pretty much covers all of them. And if I wanted to do, you know, more, okay, he's not really strong or can't jump too high. If I look at strength, it touches both of them. So there's ways I can get around it, but right now I do want to work on that marking. It is a high priority for me. As is decisions. Decisions is important. Determination will pick up over time, but that's how I do training, guys. That is how I do training. So I look at this and like, okay, these are the areas I need to improve in. Then I do it as such. So now I'll show you a Chong if I haven't set up Chong yet. Okay, so let's imagine, you know, Chong. Okay, this is new. Ignore the player trait that I'm improving him in. Chong, I like him as an inside forward. So I want him cutting inside from the wing. Alright, so that means finishing is important. Finishing and dribbling are the two most important. Probably followed by technique, decisions, and positioning is very important as well, because I want him moving in the channels. So off ball and positioning come into play there, as well as of course physicals. So let's look on the right or on the left, doesn't really matter which. On the right he's already a natural, so I'm like, may as well do it on the left as well. Okay, so he gets dribbling, finishing there, as well as technique. Decisions aren't improving here. Okay, that's a red flag to me. Same with positioning. Decisions or positioning aren't improving. So I have to think, okay, I have to look, final third will improve decisions, or is it positioning that's more important to me? In which case, it's not attack move, it's defensive positioning, yeah. So it's like, which one's more important to me? Well, right now, it's probably decisions, which actually gets covered by decisions and positioning on defensive positioning. So I'm going to leave it there. But he has been recently enjoying what he was doing before, which, what was that? Oh, good grief. Probably would have been strengths, looking at his tributes. Could have been final third as well. Let's leave it on final third to improve composure, because composure is important in finishing. So yeah, that's basically how I look at it. So I know the stats. Positioning is still very low, yes, but that will go up in time just with experience. So that's how I do this. Same thing I've done with all the guys from here up. So basically above 3 stars, I focus on that, and I especially focus on guys who are already first in quality with immense potential as well. I don't know why my columns here have messed up. So that's my stats view. Let's go back to my squad view. So yeah, potential wise, if we look here, we can clearly see Angel Gomez, who's in and around the first team a lot. He's been improving well. So how can I help Angel Gomez improve the most to get in and around the first team? A lot of it is physicals, which I'm already working on with the balance, jumping reach and strength. They really do need to improve, as does stamina. And I'm not going to focus on endurance stuff like stamina just yet. I'm going to improve, because that's more for the off season. So for now I'm going to focus on strength. And as you can see here, Angel Gomez can be retrained as a central midfielder, which is something I'm interested in. So it's like, okay, I'm still want to work on these key stats. So finishing, dribbling, technique, long shots I find important, off ball vision. So I still want to work on those key stats, but he can be retained as a central midfielder. What central midfielder can also work on those stats? One of them is Mezzala, for example. As you can see here, he doesn't get the improvement in agility, which is frustrating, but I mean, it is what it is. But still, in most of these key areas, he still gets the same benefits. So that's okay. Plus, it means I'm training him to be a Mezzala, which makes him more diverse and thus more valuable to the team. Because if he can play in the central midfielder spot, all of a sudden it gives me more room on the bench to go, okay, Andreas Pereira, look, I rate you, but you don't have the same kind of potential. I'll have you in and around, but it gives me more ability to, you know, to line up with a bench like this. Right now, I don't feel comfortable with Gomes in the midfield, so I'm kind of forced to line up the bench like this or like that. So that will be valuable, because Fred is going to be my guy that can play both of these positions, and you know, Brogba can drop back as well. So that means I can afford having Gomes on the bench in that position. I always have a goalkeeper, defender, wing back, two of my central midfielders, and two of my forwards. And I also like, one of the midfielders to be diverse, one of the forwards to be diverse. So for example here, Gomes can play left-right. Or when it's Sanchez, left-right striker. Rashford, left-right striker. Martial, left striker. So they're very diverse. Or, Lingard, left or right. So I can move players around very easily. Same with the wing-back. I like a wing-back that can play both sides as my bench guy. It's something I value very highly. Which is why I appreciate Laird so much. Because not only can he can play full-back on both sides, but he can play wing-back on both sides. So he's very valuable. Anyway, guys, that will wrap up the episode. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash the like button down below. And, of course, subscribe if you're new. In terms of schedule, I'm thinking I'll be back for this Bayern Munich game, guys. So, until then, see you on the next one. Of course, if you have missed some previous videos, make sure you check them out. Also, I'll be streaming on Twitch pretty much every single day. When I'm healthy. I've been sick recently, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Until next time, guys. Peace. Have a great day.